Hello, I'm Ray Wendell and I will be going over this presentation on designing a performance management system for Alibaba Group in China. This is for Advanced Performance Management 6430 with Diane Sanchez at Amberton University. We are going to highlight four key points on our agenda. Cultural adaptation. In PMS, Alibaba must integrate Hofstede's cultural dimensions, power distance, individualism versus collectivism, and masculinity into recruitment, evaluations, and feedback to align with cultural expectations and improve hiring effectiveness. Insights from literature studies highlight the importance of adapting PMS to national cultures, showing that factors like masculinity levels and social cultural practices influence performance management strategies. Limitations of existing research. Prior studies focus on different industries and cultural contexts, making direct application to Alibaba uncertain. Additionally, Hofstede's framework does not fully capture individual diversity, requiring a hybrid approach with human oversight. Research approach and goal. Using a qualitative case study and literature review, the research will analyze PMS strategies for multinational enterprises, identifying key themes in technology use, feedback communication, and cultural sensitivity to develop a more inclusive PMS for Alibaba. In a multinational enterprise like Alibaba Group, managing a diverse workforce requires a performance management system, PMS, tailored specifically for recruitment management. With operations spanning in multiple countries, Alibaba must ensure that its recruitment process, candidate evaluations, and feedback mechanisms align with cultural expectations and values of a global talent pool. Hofstede's cultural dimensions, power distance, individualism versus collectivism, and masculinity offer the framework for understanding how national culture influences hiring decisions, onboarding experiences, and performance assessments. By integrating these cultural dimensions into the recruitment-focused PMS, Alibaba can enhance hiring effectiveness, improve candidate engagement, and increase long-term retention rates. This research examines the role of cultural adaptation in recruitment management, PMS, reviewing existing literature and assessing how Alibaba can implement a tailored system that fosters fairness, inclusivity, and strategic talent acquisition across its global workforce. The integration of Hofstede's cultural dimensions into Alibaba's recruitment-focused performance management system will lead to improved hiring effectiveness, stronger candidate engagement, and higher long-term retention rates by aligning performance evaluation, feedback mechanisms, and recruitment strategies with cultural expectations. Given that Alibaba operates in a highly diverse global market, a culturally adaptive PMS will enable the company to tailor its hiring processes to the social cultural norms of different regions, ensuring that recruitment criteria, assessment techniques, and feedback delivery resonate with local talent pools. In high-power distance cultures, structured hierarchy evaluations may be more effective, while in collective societies, teamwork and group-oriented performance metrics may better reflect job expectations. Masculinity levels in various regions influence attitudes towards competition, achievement, and performance incentives, requiring Alibaba to adapt and adopt flexible evaluation criteria that account for these variations. Existing research highlights the importance of adapting PMS to national cultures, but previous studies often focus on different industries or lack direct applicability to Alibaba's technology-driven and multinational environment. Hofstede's framework, while useful, does not fully capture individual diversity, making it necessary to adopt a hybrid model that combines cultural frameworks with human oversight and advanced technologies, such as AI-driven recruitment tools. This research aims to analyze PMS strategies that used in multinational enterprises through a qualitative case study and literature review, identifying key themes related to technology, feedback communication, and cultural sensitivity. By doing so, it seeks to propose a refined PMS model for Alibaba that fosters inclusivity, fairness, and strategic talent acquisition while addressing the challenges of cultural diversity in a global workforce. To design an effective PMS for recruitment management at Alibaba Group, a structured methodology was adopted, integrating academic research with real-world business practices. This approach combined a literature review to identify key theoretical insights with qualitative case study analyzing Alibaba's unique workforce challenges. By drawing from both scholarly research and practical applications, this methodology ensures that proposed PMS is both academically grounded and applicable to Alibaba's global talent management strategy. The role of national culture in shaping PMS has widely been explored in academic research, highlighting how cultural differences influence employee perceptions and evaluations, feedback, and performance expectations. Jawajati examined the impact of national culture on PMS and manufacturing operations, emphasizing its influence on both social and technological dimensions. Their findings illustrate how cultural traits such as masculinity within a national culture affect PMS maturity levels. This research is particularly relevant for multinational enterprises like Alibaba, where employees' behaviors and expectations vary according to diverse cultural backgrounds. Similarly, Yahoo investigated PMS strategies used from French multinational enterprise and their Middle East and North African subsidiaries, underscoring the necessity of adapting PMS framework to align with local cultural expectations. Their studies revealed that performance appraisals, job evaluation, and feedback mechanisms were adjusted to accommodate social cultural factors such as the importance of maintaining faith and fostering emotional connections between managers and employees. These insights suggest that Alibaba's PMS must incorporate similar cultural adjustments to effectively manage its global workforce. Despite the valuable insights provided by these studies, several limitations exist. Many research findings are derived from specific national cultures or business environments, which may not directly translate to Alibaba's unique global structure. Applying general PMS principles without tailoring them to Alibaba's context presents a risk, as the company operates in a highly dynamic and technological-driven industry. Additionally, while Hofstede's cultural framework provides a strong theoretical foundation, it does not fully encapsulate the complexity of cultural diversity at Alibaba. To address these gaps, a hybrid approach was adopted, integrating Hofstede's dimensions with human oversight and advanced technological tools to create a more adaptable and effective PMS. The research methodology employed in this case study was a qualitative case study complemented by a literature review, allowing for an in-depth exploration of Alibaba's PMS strategies within a global context. The literature review identified key themes in PMS development by examining existing research on multinational enterprises and their approaches to performance management. Prior studies on Hofstede's cultural dimensions, organizational behavior, and international human resource management provided insights into how businesses tailor PMS to diverse cultural landscapes. Additionally, the review explored the role of technology in enhancing performance evaluations and feedback mechanisms in global organizations, particularly the impact of AI-driven recruitment tools and digital performance analytics in reducing biases and improving efficiency. The qualitative case study investigated Alibaba's PMS strategies and their alignment with cultural diversity across its global workforce. Data was sourced from publicly available reports, company policies, and industry case studies to evaluate Alibaba's incorporation of cultural sensitivity into recruitment and performance evaluation processes. The analysis focused on variations in technology use, feedback communication methods, and employee engagement across different cultural contexts. Special attention was given to Alibaba's approach to PMS and high versus low power distance structures, individualistic versus collectivism societies, and workplace environments with varying levels of masculinity. In high power distance cultures, structured hierarchy evaluations may be more effective, whereas in collectivist societies, team-oriented performance metrics may better reflect job expectation. Masculinity levels in different regions further influence attitudes towards competition, achievement, and performance incentives, requiring Alibaba to adopt flexible evaluation criteria that account for these cultural variations. The findings from this methodology contribute to a broader understanding of how multinational enterprises can integrate cultural diversity into PMS frameworks. By adopting a cultural adaptive PMS, Alibaba can ensure that its recruitment strategies, evaluation processes, and feedback mechanisms align with the social cultural expectations of its diverse workforce. This research provides actionable recommendations for Alibaba and similar organizations seeking to enhance their performance management systems by promoting inclusivity, fairness, and strategic talent acquisitions on a global scale. The integration of a cultural adaptation strategy, technology, and human oversight in PMS design will allow Alibaba to improve hiring effectiveness, strengthen candidate engagement, and increase long-term retention, ultimately positioning the company for sustained success and an increasingly globalized workforce. So let's take a deeper look at this organization. Alibaba Group is a multinational conglomerate specializing in e-commerce, technology, retail, and various digital services. Founded in 1999 by Jack Ma in Hangzhou, China, Alibaba has grown into one of the world's largest and most influential technology companies, with a dominant presence in global online retail and business-to-business commerce. The company operates through a diverse ecosystem of platforms and services that cater to consumers, businesses, and service providers across different industries and geographical regions. At its core, Alibaba is best known for its e-commerce platform, including Taobao, a consumer-to-consumer marketplace, Tmall, a business-to-consumer platform, and Alibaba.com, which serves as a global business-to-business trading site connecting manufacturers and suppliers with buyers worldwide. In addition to e-commerce, Alibaba has expanded into cloud computing through Alibaba Cloud, one of the largest cloud service providers in the world, offering infrastructure, AI-driven solutions, and data analytics for businesses. Alibaba also offers and operates in digital payments, logistics, entertainment, and artificial intelligence. Alipay, a subsidiary of Ant Group, an Alibaba affiliate, is one of the most widely used digital payment platforms in China, supporting financial transactions, investment services, and digital banking. Cainiao, Alibaba's logisticals arm, facilitates global supply chain management and last-mile delivery solutions. The company's expansion into media and entertainment includes ownership of Youku, a leading video streaming platform, and investments in film production, music, and digital content. As a multinational enterprise, Alibaba Group has a global workforce spanning multiple regions, requiring a sophisticated and adaptable human resource management strategy. Its performance management system must account for cultural differences, workforce diversity, and technological advancements to ensure effective recruitment, employee engagement, and retention. The company's emphasis on innovation, data-driven decision-making, and international expansion makes it a leading example of how technology and cultural adaptation shape modern business operations. Hofstede's cultural dimensions provide a framework for understanding how national cultures influence Alibaba's performance management system in a global context. This project considers three key dimensions: power distance, individualism versus collectivism, and masculinity when evaluating Alibaba's recruitment, evaluation, and feedback processes. Power distance refers to how hierarchical a society is and extent to which employees accept unequal power distribution. In high power distance countries such as China, employees may expect top-down feedback and structured performance evaluation, whereas in low power distance cultures such as Scandinavian countries, a more participatory approach to performance management may be preferred. Alibaba's PMS must balance these differences by implementing region-specific evaluation structures. Individualism versus collectivism affects how employees perceive performance and teamwork. In collectivism societies like China and most of Asia, team-based performance assessments and group incentives may be more effective. In contrast, individualist cultures such as the United States prioritize personal achievements and merit-based evaluations. Alibaba's PMS must integrate both approaches to ensure fairness and motivation across its diverse workforce. Masculinity influences workplace competition and reward systems. In masculine cultures such as Japan and the United States, employees may respond well to competitive performance metrics and achievement-based rewards. Conversely, a greater emphasis on work-life balance and cooperation is expected in more feminine cultures such as the Netherlands and Sweden. Alibaba must tailor to PMS to align with these cultural expectations to improve employee satisfaction and retention. By integrating these cultural dimensions into its PMS, Alibaba can ensure hiring effectiveness, foster engagement, and ensure that performance evaluations align with employees' cultural expectations. This research aims to develop a hybrid model that combines Hofstede's framework with human oversight and technology-driven solutions to create a cultural adaptive PMS for Alibaba's global workforce. The 21st century workforce is increasingly shaped by globalization, technological advancements, and cultural diversity, making it imperative for multinational enterprises like Alibaba to develop performance management systems that align with these evolving dynamics. The integration of Hofstede's cultural dimensions into Alibaba's PMS highlights a critical shift towards cultural adaptive talent management. By recognizing and accommodating cultural variations in recruitment, evaluations, and feedback, companies can enhance their hiring effectiveness, foster stronger employee engagement, and improve long-term retention. One significant implication of this approach is the need for flexible recruitment and evaluation strategies tailored to different cultural expectations. As companies expand globally, they must implement region-specific evaluation structures to maintain fairness and employee satisfaction. This cultural sensitivity is especially crucial in talent acquisition, where aligning hiring criteria with local values can determine an organization's ability to attract and retain top talent. The growing emphasis on technology and workforce management further underscores the need for cultural adaptive PMS. AI-driven recruitment tools and performance analytics allow companies to personalize assessments while reducing biases inherent in human evaluations. A hybrid approach that blends AI-driven insights with human oversight. This combination ensures that cultural expectations are met while maintaining a fair and inclusive work environment for all employees. As globalization intensifies, multinational companies must navigate an increasingly diverse workforce that brings different perspectives, values, and communication styles. An effective PMS must foster inclusivity and strategic talent acquisition by acknowledging these differences and implementing cultural responsive policies. Companies like Alibaba can benefit from structured performance assessments in some regions and team-oriented evaluations in others, ensuring that employees feel valued and understood in their specific cultural context. The implications of this research highlight the necessity for a PMS that is both globally standardized and locally adaptable. The future of workforce management in the 21st century depends on organizations' ability to integrate cultural dimensions into HR strategies while leveraging technology for efficiency and fairness. By adopting a hybrid model that incorporates cultural frameworks, human judgment, and AI-driven tools, Alibaba and similar multinational enterprises can create performance management systems that support a diverse and evolving workforce, positioning themselves for sustained global success. To enhance the effectiveness of its performance management system, Alibaba Group must adopt a cultural adaptive approach that integrates Hofstede's cultural dimensions while leveraging technology and human oversight. As a multinational enterprise operating across diverse markets, Alibaba faced the challenge of aligning its recruitment, evaluation, and feedback processes with varying cultural expectations. Implementing a refined PMS will enable the company to improve hiring effectiveness, foster employee engagement, and increase long-term retention rates. One of the key recommendations for Alibaba is the development of a cultural adaptive evaluation model, given the variations in cultural norms across different regions. Alibaba must implement performance metrics that align with local expectations. In high-power distance culture where hierarchy structures are prevalent, performance evaluations should be incorporated structured, top-down feedback. Conversely, in low-power distance cultures, a more participatory approach with open discussions may be more effective. By tailoring evaluation methods to cultural context, Alibaba can ensure that employees feel understood and valued in their respective work environments. Another crucial element is the integration of artificial intelligence with human oversight. AI-driven recruitment and assessment tools can help mitigate biases in performance evaluations, ensuring greater fairness and consistency. However, Hofstede's framework does not fully capture individual diversity, making it essential to combine AI-driven insights with human judgments. Managers should be trained to interpret AI-generated data through a cultural lens, allowing for a more nuanced approach to talent management. This hybrid model will enhance the accuracy and inclusivity of performance assessments across Alibaba's global workforce. Flexible feedback mechanisms also play a vital role in cultural adaptive PMS. Employees in different cultural settings respond to feedback in distinct ways, making it necessary for Alibaba to customize its feedback strategies. In hierarchical societies, employees may expect direct and formal feedback, while in more egalitarian societies, collaborative discussions may be preferred. By adapting feedback delivery to regional norms, Alibaba can improve employee receptiveness and encourage professional growth. In addition to evaluation and feedback, performance incentives must be tailored to reflect cultural values. In masculine cultures where competition and achievement drive motivation, performance-based rewards such as bonuses and promotions may be the most effective. In more feminine cultures, employees may prioritize work-life balance and collaboration, requiring a shift towards non-monetary rewards such as flexible work arrangements and team-oriented recognition. Customizing incentives based on cultural expectations will allow Alibaba to maintain a high level of employee motivation and satisfaction. Alibaba must also strike a balance between global consistency and local adaptability within its PMS. While a standardized framework ensures alignment with cultural corporate objectives, regional flexibility is necessary to accommodate diverse workforce needs. Establishing core performance principles while allowing localized adaptations in recruitment, evaluations, and feedback processes will create a well-balanced and inclusive system. Additionally, training programs in cultural competence should be implemented to equip managers and HR professionals with the necessary skills to navigate cultural diversity. Understanding how cultural dimensions impact performance and motivation will enable leaders to create an environment that fosters inclusivity and engagement. By investing in cultural training, Alibaba can strengthen its leadership and development and enhance employee relations. Finally, data-driven decision-making should be incorporated into Alibaba's PMS to optimize its effectiveness. Performance analytics can provide valuable insights into how different cultural adaptations impact hiring, engagement, and retention. By leveraging data to consistently refine its PMS, Alibaba can ensure that its talent management strategies remain aligned with evolving workforce dynamics. By implementing these recommendations, Alibaba can develop a PMS that is both globally integrated and locally adaptable. A cultural, sensitive, and technological advanced performance management system will not only enhance hiring effectiveness, but also contribute to employee satisfaction and long-term organizational success. That will conclude my presentation for this project. Thank you.